Have you ever woken up in the morning, feeling even more tired than when you went to bed? Maybe your ankles look a little swollen, or there's that dull ache in your lower back you just can't explain. Most people ignore these signs, but listen carefully. These could be your kidneys quietly crying for help. And here's the urgent truth. In America today, more than 1 in 7 adults already have some stage of kidney disease. Most don't find out until it's too late, when the damage is permanent. I'm Dr. Johnny, and today I'm going to show you how something as simple as the fruit you eat every morning can either protect your kidneys or slowly poison them without you even realizing. The good news, you don't need fancy detox kits. You don't need expensive pills. Just 3 common fruits you can find at any grocery store hold the power to cleanse, protect, and even rejuvenate your kidneys. And here's the part that most people miss. These fruits are affordable. They're delicious. And when you eat them the right way, they become one of the most powerful forms of medicine your body could ever ask for. So stay with me until the end, because by the time we're done, you'll know exactly how to turn your breakfast into the simplest, most effective kidney therapy you've ever tried. Let's begin with a fruit that's so ordinary, most people don't even realize how extraordinary it is for your kidneys, the apple. You've probably heard the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But here's the thing when it comes to your kidneys, that saying isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a truth backed by decades of research and real-life transformations. Imagine this. Margaret, a 64-year-old retired teacher from Portland, had been struggling with borderline diabetes and rising cholesterol for years. Her energy was low, her ankles would swell after long days, and her doctor warned her that her kidneys were starting to show early signs of strain. She felt helpless until she made one small change. Every morning, instead of grabbing a pastry and coffee on the go, she started with a crisp, fresh apple. 3 months later, her lab work told a different story. Her blood sugar stabilized, her cholesterol dropped, and her kidney numbers improved. And here's the most important part. She didn't do anything extreme. She didn't take fancy supplements or follow some complicated diet plan. She simply chose an apple each morning. Why did this work so well? Because apples are packed with soluble fiber, especially a type called pectin. This fiber acts like a sponge inside your digestive tract, binding to cholesterol and carrying it out of your body before it has the chance to clog your blood vessels or strain your kidneys. When your cholesterol levels go down, your blood flows more freely and your kidneys don't have to fight as hard to filter waste. And that's just the beginning. Apples are also rich in antioxidants, powerful compounds like flavonoids and polyphenols. Think of these as little bodyguards constantly patrolling your system, neutralizing harmful free radicals before they can damage delicate kidney cells. Oxidative stress is one of the top culprits behind chronic kidney disease. Every time you bite into a crunchy apple, you're sending in reinforcements to fight that invisible battle inside your body. And then there's hydration. People don't always connect apples with hydration, but they should. A fresh apple is about 85% water. That means while you're enjoying that juicy crunch, you're also helping your kidneys stay flushed, reducing the buildup of toxins and supporting the filtration process. Proper hydration is like oil in an engine. It keeps everything running smoothly. Without it, the whole system wears down faster. Now let's talk about blood sugar, because high blood sugar is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. The soluble fiber in apples helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those dangerous spikes and crashes. For people like Margaret, who was teetering on the edge of diabetes, this benefit alone made a huge difference. Stable blood sugar means less pressure on your kidneys, less inflammation, and a healthier future. Another overlooked advantage of apples is that they're naturally low in potassium. For people already dealing with kidney disease, high potassium foods can be risky, sometimes even dangerous. That's why apples are considered one of the safest fruits you can enjoy daily without fear of overloading your kidneys. They offer sweetness, crunch, and nourishment, all while staying kidney-friendly. And let's not forget the immune system. Apples are a good source of vitamin C, which strengthens your body's defenses and helps repair tissue. For your kidneys, that means extra protection against infections and inflammation that could otherwise cause setbacks. Think of it as building a stronger shield around 2 of the hardest working organs in your body. Beyond the science, there's something simple but powerful about the way apples fit into everyday life. They're versatile. You can slice them into oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie pack one for a mid-morning snack, or just grab and go. They don't require preparation, they're affordable, and they're available everywhere. No excuses, just an easy daily habit that adds up over time. Now, I want you to pause and think about this. If one small apple every morning can lower cholesterol balance, blood sugar, reduce inflammation, hydrate your body, and protect your kidneys, what excuse is there not to eat one? It's the kind of low-effort, high-reward habit that could literally extend your life. But here's the catch. Apples alone can't do all the work. They're a fantastic first step, but they don't address every threat your kidneys face. For example, what about urinary tract infections? These silent troublemakers can creep in, spread upward, and cause irreversible damage to your kidneys if left unchecked. That's where another fruit comes in, tiny, tart, and far too often overlooked. It has a shocking ability to block infections before they even start. And if you've never made it part of your morning routine, you're about to discover why you should. Now let's move to a fruit that doesn't get nearly enough attention: cranberries. Most people think of them only once a year, maybe at Thanksgiving, when they're turned into a sauce that sits on the table. But here's the truth. Cranberries are one of the most underrated kidney protectors you can eat. And if you're over 60, they could make all the difference. Take Robert, a 70-year-old retired carpenter from Ohio. For years, he dealt with recurring urinary tract infections, the kind that leave you uncomfortable, exhausted, and constantly worried about when the next flare-up will hit. Each infection chipped away at his kidney health. His doctor explained what many people don't realize: UTIs aren't just annoying. Left untreated, they can spread to the kidneys and cause permanent damage. That was Robert's wake-up call. Instead of relying only on antibiotics, he added one simple habit: a glass of unsweetened cranberry juice every morning. Within a few months, the infections practically disappeared and his energy came back. Why did this happen? Because cranberries contain unique plant compounds called proanthocyanidins. These compounds work like a shield, preventing harmful bacteria like E. coli from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract. If the bacteria can't stick, they can't spread. That's why cranberries are considered one of nature's best defenses against infections that put your kidneys at risk. But that's only part of the story. Cranberries are also packed with vitamin C, one of the most important nutrients for kidney health. Vitamin C strengthens your immune system, boosts collagen production, and helps repair delicate kidney tissue that gets stressed day after day. For older adults who are more prone to both infections and inflammation, this protection is priceless. Let's go deeper into the science. Research published in the Journal of Urology found that older adults who regularly consume cranberries reduced their risk of urinary infections by nearly 40%. That's not a minor number, it's life-changing, because every avoided infection means one less chance for your kidneys to be scarred or weakened. Cranberries also deliver a heavy dose of antioxidants, flavonoids, and polyphenols that fight inflammation inside the body. Remember, inflammation is one of the silent killers of kidney health. It slowly damages the microscopic filters inside your kidneys, reducing their ability to clean your blood. By calming that inflammation, cranberries give your kidneys the breathing room they need to function properly. And here's another important detail. For people already living with kidney disease, potassium can be a problem. Many fruits are loaded with potassium, which in high amounts can become dangerous. Cranberries, however, are naturally low in potassium. That means they're not just powerful, they're safe, even for those who need to monitor potassium closely. Now, you might be wondering, how do you add them to your diet without getting bored? The good news is cranberries are versatile. You can blend them into a smoothie with apples and grapes. You can sprinkle dried cranberries on a salad. Just be sure to choose the unsweetened variety. You can drink a small glass of pure cranberry juice in the morning, like Robert did. The tart flavor may take some getting used to, but your kidneys will thank you for it. But let's talk about something important. Most people only buy cranberry juice cocktails loaded with sugar. That kind of juice won't help, it'll hurt. Too much sugar spikes your blood sugar, increases inflammation, and ultimately stresses your kidneys more. If you want the benefits, stick to pure, unsweetened cranberry products. Yes, they taste tart, but that's the taste of real medicine. So why are cranberries such a game changer? Because they tackle two major threats to kidney health at once: infections and inflammation. By stopping bacteria from sticking and calming the fire of inflammation, they offer double protection. Add in the vitamin C boost and the low potassium content, and you have one of the safest, smartest fruits for kidney support. Now think about this. If a fruit as small as the cranberry can stop infections that antibiotics sometimes fail to control, why wouldn't you make it part of your daily routine? It's affordable, it's natural, and it can literally save your kidneys from years of damage. But here's the twist, you're still missing a piece of the puzzle. Because while cranberries fight infections and reduce inflammation, there's another fruit that works deeper. This one tackles oxidative stress inside your cells, improves blood circulation, and protects both your kidneys and your heart at the same time. And unlike the tart cranberry, this fruit is sweet, juicy, and incredibly easy to enjoy. It's the one that could surprise you the most. And finally, let's talk about a fruit that's as sweet and refreshing as summer itself, grapes. You might think of them as just a quick snack, but the truth is these little clusters are like tiny medicine cabinets packed with compounds that directly protect your kidneys. Take Elaine, a 67-year-old grandmother from Texas. She'd been struggling with high blood pressure for years. Every checkup seemed worse than the last. Her doctor warned her that uncontrolled blood pressure was slowly choking her kidneys, forcing them to work overtime just to keep up. She felt drained, worried, and frustrated. Instead of turning to soda or sweet tea, Elaine made one simple change. She began eating a cup of grapes every afternoon. Within weeks, her blood pressure stabilized, her swelling reduced, and her kidney labs began to show real improvement. What happened? The secret lies in a compound called resveratrol. Resveratrol is one of the most powerful antioxidants found in grapes. It works by neutralizing free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells and speed up aging inside your kidneys. Imagine your kidneys as delicate filters. Every day, free radicals scratch and wear them down, but resveratrol comes in like a repair crew, calming inflammation and protecting those fragile filters. That's why people like Elaine see results when they add grapes to their routine. But resveratrol isn't working alone. Grapes are also rich in flavonoids and polyphenols, two more classes of antioxidants that fight inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the most silent killers of kidney health. You can't always feel it, but it slowly scars the tissues inside your kidneys, reducing their ability to filter your blood. Every handful of grapes sends a wave of anti-inflammatory compounds into your system, cooling down that hidden fire and giving your kidneys room to heal. And let's not forget about hydration. Grapes are made up of about 80% water. That means every juicy bite helps your kidneys do what they're designed to do: flush out toxins, balance fluids, and keep your system clean. Most older adults don't drink enough water, but grapes sneak hydration into your body without you even noticing. It's like nature's way of giving your kidneys a gentle rinse. Science backs this up. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked regular grape consumption to improve blood vessel function, lower blood pressure, and reduced markers of kidney stress. That's important because your kidneys and your cardiovascular system are a team. When your heart and blood vessels are healthy, your kidneys thrive. When your blood pressure drops into a healthier range, your kidneys no longer have to battle constant strain. Grapes, in other words, protect both systems at once. Now, some people worry about potassium. Grapes do contain potassium, but here's the good news: it's in moderate amounts. That makes them safer than many other fruits that are overloaded with potassium. For most people, a serving of grapes is not only safe, but beneficial. Of course, if you're on dialysis or have strict potassium limits, you should always follow your doctor's guidance. But for the majority of seniors, grapes are a smart choice. Think about how easy they are to enjoy. You can freeze them for a cool treat on a hot day, toss them into a salad for a burst of sweetness, or blend them into a smoothie with apples and cranberries for a triple kidney-friendly combo. Grapes are affordable, portable, and they require no preparation. Just rinse and eat. Here's another bonus: grapes support your immune system too. They contain vitamin C, which fights off infections, and vitamin K, which supports circulation and bone health. So while you're protecting your kidneys, you're also boosting your overall vitality. Now let's get practical. If you're someone who craves sweets, grapes can be your best friend. Instead of grabbing cookies or candy that spike your blood sugar and damage your kidneys, reach for a handful of grapes. You'll satisfy that craving while giving your body something it actually needs. So ask yourself this: if something as simple as a cup of grapes a day could lower your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, Hydrate your body and protect both your kidneys and your heart. Why wouldn't you start today? But let me be clear. Just like with apples and cranberries, grapes alone aren't the whole story. The real power comes from weaving all three of these fruits into your daily routine, creating a simple morning habit that consistently shields your kidneys for the long run. And that's exactly what I want to share with you in the conclusion, how these fruits work best when combined and why small, consistent changes can make the difference between healthy kidneys and a future of dialysis. Stay with me because this last part may be the most important of all.